Welcome to another free-for-all arena video. It's been a little bit, and today is a pretty big update for the Airstrike. It is getting a brand new rework. We have a few updates for UI and a few other just helpful things for players to help play the game in general. So we'll go ahead and get into that. Alright, so the first thing I want to get into is UI updates. We added a new tabs feature in the update log, which you can go ahead and test in the Airstrike Rework info board, which I will go ahead and show you in a bit. We made some more optimizations for UI for mobile, not even just mobile. We did some PC things as now there's a small space gap in between here. We'll probably also add more spaces in between, so it's here and here, so your character and your stats are not being blocked by the Roblox UI, and we move some of the UI just back for overall better usage, and so it doesn't look all crammed up in the sidebar there. We are also definitely planning to add some UI on the right side, as it is very dull and pretty much everything is being handled on the left side of your screen, and it's honestly a lot on the left side of the screen. So we are going to go ahead and do some optimizations for the right side of the screen as well, so it's more separated. And this update was made last update. I just wanted to go ahead and add that inside this video because it is very helpful. So if you go ahead and get damage, as you can see on the locations UI on the left side, the screen can't be teleported while being damaged, and that will go away after about 20 seconds. The button will re-show up. That's just so people, when you're doing PvP, you can't just teleport away. Yeah, that makes it a lot more balanced. Eventually, up there it is, and then you can go ahead and use it again, because that was a major issue, and that is now fixed. So that's pretty much it for the UI updates. The experiment event has now ended. The Halloween 2025 event has now ended. The 7th of November, so 11/7/25. But the zombie staff is still on sale until next update, which will probably be later this month. So that'll be the best time to go ahead and get it if you have not beat the event, as I did make it pretty difficult and I saw not a lot of people beat it. So if you were the ones that beat it, congratulations. We will also be doing hopefully some more updates on the zombie staff, as it is not very good right now, as last update was very rushed. This one was a lot more. We had a lot more time. We had about 3 weeks to do this update, so it is a lot less buggier. Let's go over the Airstrike Rework. As you can see, you have the tabs. The Airstrike weapon has been fully reworked, now using the A10 plane with 30mm bullets and the MK82 bombs. So those are real bullets and real bombs that are in real life, as well as the A10 plane. It is real. I'll probably have a separate clip probably around now to go ahead and show you the planes model, because it is a really good model that we had designed. Alright, so here is the model of the A10. I love how this turned out. This is not, I swear, this face is not a reference to TDS. Please, no, I swear, Spirit, I know you're watching this. This is not for TDS. I did not put that there, I swear. But, I do love how this turned out. This turned out really nice. If you do also hear my CP fan, that's my bad. But I really love how this turned out. This turned out really good. For the bullets, we are using beams. So this is the bullets and this is the bombs. Just so you know, when the A10 does start shooting, this is the bombs and this is the bullets. So if you see that red streak coming for you, you better sprint away, because you're gonna die, trust me. But yeah, I love how this turned out. This turned out really good. This is definitely more of a complex model compared to our like retro theme of a gun game that we have in Roblox. But I love how this model turned out. This is a really good model. It's also gonna be on the front cover of the game as well, because this is the main attraction of the game, and I just love how this turned out. And that's why I'm pretty excited for the Apache Heli. You could probably see it over there. It's right there. And the let's just say the Humvee is out there somewhere, but I'm not gonna show you guys that just yet. That is more in the future type stuff, but I do love the models that we are making. These are really unique models. But yeah, let's get back to the main course of the video. The A10 Strike is a overall better option for a quick damage tool for any battle scenario. For some just updates in general, we added better visual range for the strike, as before if you clicked, it was just a green circle on the ground, and you could pretty much run away from it as long as you had all your sprint. But even though it was there were issues with it, colliding with things in the place, it was very messy, but we went ahead and we also did fix that. The plane does not collide with anything anymore, it goes straight through everything, nothing can mess it up, it'll automatically go on. A nerf that we did is if the player dies that uses the A10 airstrike, the plane will legitimately nosedive into the ground. That's just so you can't spam and respawn a bunch of planes. And another thing we did add is a startup time for 60 seconds. So when you join or reset your character and when you like respawn into the game, you have to wait 60 entire seconds until you can reuse it again. After using the airstrike, you have to wait 120 seconds to actually go ahead and use it again. So that nosediving definitely just straight up cuts off the timing, and it does last for a little while. So by the time the plane is completely done, the timer is probably about 1/3 of the way done anyway, so resetting doesn't make it faster. The cooldown run from 70 seconds, which I said before, to 120 seconds. Let's go ahead over the 30mm bullets. It does 10 damage and 5 range. The bullets are good for taking down low HP players or NPCs like the sentry turret or minigun sentry. It is very good for just taking them down, because the sentries do not have a lot of HP. The MK82 bombs, they have 50 damage, 20 range, and 60 explosion radius. They are very good for taking down large crowds of players or NPCs. NPCs, not even just including just bosses in general. It's very good high damage. It's very insane amounts of damage if you are just straight on top of the bombs. The explosion range is definitely, let's just say, it is more complex of a part of the weapon overall compared to the bombs and the bullets. It can deal 4 to 36 damage, and it has 85 range. The explosion range is also another way to deal some crowd damage to players. It's very small though, and it's overall better for NPCs or lower HP NPCs rather than players. This just is so if the player does decide to, oh yeah, I'm gonna run as fast as possible because there is an airstrike coming, it'll actually at least still deal some damage to the player while running away. For every 5+ stud closer to the MK82 bomb's radius, the radius will deal 4 damage. Well, I shouldn't say extra. When you're on top of the bombs, it is extra, but when you're in that explosion range, it does 4+ damage every 5 studs closer to the bomb's range. Well, radius, I should say. So for example, if the player is 15 studs away from the explosion radius of the MK82 bombs, the player will get dealt 12 damage as long as they stay in that range. This is why it is 85 range. It's a very big range. So I will go ahead and show you guys the new, I love this tabs feature, very nice. Very nice. I will go ahead and show you. This is what the range looks like. As I know of, the range does work on mobile. I don't want to like clarify on that because I didn't get the test on mobile. So if you are a mobile player and the range does not work, please let me know in my Discord server so I can go ahead and fix that real quick. That'll help a lot for the game. But this is the range. As you can see, the yellow color is the 30 millimeter bullets. The red range is the 40 MK82 bombs, and the explosion radius is all that blue. As you can see, it's very big range. Now, a very big nerf to this is the fact that the player that is using the tool, well, the weapon, is the only one that can see the range. No one else can see it but them. So you moving around, they can't see it. If you place it, they cannot see it either, which is an amazing buff to this weapon. Really nice. It does have a maximum of about, I think I set it to about 350 studs max, and then it'll kind of just go straight to your, like, right behind. As you could see, like, on the bottom right of the screen, it kind of just teleports. It can teleport on top of you as well. That's just so you can't place it legitimately, like, as you could see across the map over there. You can place it right there, but, like, as you could see, it's like right there. I accidentally used it. Might as well go ahead and show you guys the nose diving. I think I might be too far. Oh, there it is. That is the A-10 plane. Love how that turned out. As you can see, I did place it over there, but it did shoot over there. I love how that turns out. It does fly, and eventually it will disappear. Another cool thing about this is it does have sound effects, as my for some reason my Streamlabs does not want to connect to Roblox Studio, so I'm sorry about that. So as you can see, I reset, and now I'm waiting that 60 entire seconds. That's just so you cannot just spam click it as well. You can hold the weapon, you can put it away, and it still goes down that timer. So you saw it was 37 seconds, and when you put it back, it's 34. So it does go down. It's not slower, it's the exact same speed. I just wanted to point that out, that does go down if you are not holding it. That does not nerf it in any sort of way. Let's go ahead and go over it. Finally, after all this time, the Candy Land rework has finally came into the game. There's no more potholes. There's no more flinging. You can't get stuck. Amazing update. So let me go ahead and go into free cam. Get ready for a free cam for VIP bundle players. But yeah, there is some bugs with it, still getting used to it. But this is what it looks like. It looks amazing. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, the shadows are not rendering because I am, like, across the map over there. But yeah, look at how good this looks. Me and YY did an amazing job on going ahead and reworking it. He did pretty much the modeling. I decided to go ahead and put it together in the map, but it looks phenomenal. It overall looks a lot better than it did before. A lot more of a straighter path, but there are bumps here and there to add some things that you could cover behind, like the trees and the ice creams. Love how the ice creams turned out. Oh, they're so neat. But yeah, love how that turned out. That it is absolutely amazing. This is probably a shocker to a lot of people, but we finally updated the settings UI after almost a year. The settings UI has almost been out for an entire year. An entire year when we didn't touch it because I didn't really care. Sorry, but we added data saving to shadows, game bloom, the background music, and the day or night, which is a new feature I will go over. The data saving allows it so when the player rejoins, they don't have to optimize their settings every single time and resetting your character as well. You had to keep changing it over and over, and it was a pain. There was also a weird bug that shadows, you could do it, you can edit it globally, and what that means is that, say I turned off my shadows, then everyone would see turn off shadows, which is a really bad bug that I didn't know existed, and I'm glad I found that out while doing this. We added new yellow and green color to change the settings buttons, which I will show. The day and night setting, you can change the from day to night. It does data save, so you don't have to mess around with it. But I will go ahead and show you guys. So we added this yellow color. It edits the buttons, and this green color. Love how these turn out. We only had red, orange, blue, and purple, and we decided to add new ones. As you can see, shadows works perfectly fine. As you can see, the shadows are gone, and then they come back. The bloom doesn't do too much because I don't want to affect the screen as much. Sun rays, I'm pretty sure is just completely broken. I didn't feel like fixing that because I don't think anyone cares. Color connections, that's just completely broken. Coming soon, I'm not gonna leak what that is, but I have a really bright idea for that. Oh, also music is also data saved. So if you leave with like this music, this volume, it'll save it as well. Just want to put that out there. But if you go ahead for day, if I want to say it's daytime right now and I want to turn it to night, it changes the background music to the nighttime music, and it changes the cool background. This is also not global, so it only happens to you. I just want to clarify that, because if you go ahead and spam this, if you want to go ahead and spam this and break your UI, feel free. All I want to let you know is you will probably break your own UI. As you can see, you can, yeah, that's there on purpose. So if you want to, if you're trying to troll people, well, you're about to troll yourself by breaking your UI, and that's not my problem. That's yours. That's not my problem. Yeah. Here are some sneak peeks. I can't wait till these come out. We have a Apache helicopter. Not gonna leak that. A Humvee. Not gonna leak that as much. But what I am gonna leak is the Dragonfire sword is finally going to return, and the Azure sword as well. They were in the game since the OG days. If you played Free Fire Arena in the OG days, you know what I'm talking about. These weapons were very good, except the Dragonfire sword. That was bugged, and I didn't feel like fixing it, so I just replaced it with the hammer that we have today. But I cannot wait till the Dragonfire sword returns. We've been working on these weapons for actually about a year now, because I wanted to, well, not a year, about 6 months ish, because I wanted to go ahead and try to add them back to the game, because they were really cool weapons, and I'm hoping to release them for with about the same prices, maybe a little bit more expensive depending on how balancing goes. But another thing I do want to go over is the crossbow rework. That will be coming out probably next update, because the crossbow is I think I would say probably the most broken weapon in the game. It barely works. It's almost impossible to hit people with it. So this will be a very nice rework to come into the game for another free weapon rework. We are trying to get as many of the free weapons reworked as possible before we go into the Robux ones. The machete was very, very successful. A lot of people did enjoy that. A lot of people did buy that. So if you do want to go ahead and buy that, that is still in there. Prices will not change. It still says rework, because that is the first ever reworked weapon in the game. So I highly suggest getting it. It's probably the best weapon, one of the best, probably the best melee weapon in the game. The most cost efficient is still the hammer, but yeah, very, very good. The machete turned out very, very well. I do also want to go over, we did add some tool tips, which are weapon tips. It as you can see, there's a sentence here describing what the weapon does and how it works. So A-10 strike and attack aircraft, shoots 30mm bullets and the MK82 bombs, being able to deal high damage in a short amount of time. Only the starter weapons have it, except the crossbow, because it's just pretty much straight up broken. The pistol, the auto AR have it, the medkit have it. None of the Roblox ones have it, except the machete. The machete does have it, because it did get reworked. Just want to point that out. We had some bug fixes. Backroom volume was decreased. I don't know why no one said anything. I guess because there was a settings just to turn down the music, but it was blastingly loud. Some global changes, I said that before. Some screen resizes for mobile. We'll keep doing this to fix mobile players UI. All A10 airstrike, all the airstrike bugs should be fixed. If there are a few, please let me know. But they should all be fixed, and candy lot potholes and character flinging should be fixed. The admin menu didn't get anything changed. We still just have what happened last update listed here. This is a pretty good nerf to admin menu and just a better balance for players. And the tool. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the tool giver did get fixed as well last update. So yeah, you can give yourself Robux weapons between 1 to 75 Robux. You cannot go higher or lower than 1 and 75 for balancing issues and things like that. We are planning on adding 1 to 2 more commands next update because the admin menu really needs more commands because it is not 100% worth the Robux right now, but the speed and jump increase is still very, very good. Upcoming, which is our last part of the video, crossbow reworked, weapon rebalances. I want to try to get into that next update. We really got to do some more weapon rebalances. It is better than it was before, but we still got to do more. Map reworks or additions. We are planning on trying to rework as many of the map parts as possible to make them look better, optimized, better for PvP. The VIP bundle get free cam access should be coming next update. I don't want to say it will, but it should. And the admin menu and some admin menu updates. We will leak some things in Discord announcements, and I'll do some live streams and things like that for the game. But overall, I do love this update. I love how the Airstrike turned out. Love how this thing turned out. But hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all enjoyed the Airstrike rework and the optimized fixes for some UI and gameplay things that I'm very glad how that Candyland rework went. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. What's that sound? Oh shit! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!